Well, welcome everyone to this week's weather workshop with me, meteorologist Kayleigh Thomas. So this week, we're taking just a little bit of a step back from weather science or weather-related science, and we are diving headfirst into the world of chemistry and chemical reactions, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. So if you are going to be doing this along with us, what you are going to need is some just white vinegar. You probably have it laying around the house, a measuring cup, a balloon, an empty water bottle. I have a couple funnels here, just it'll make it easier to fill our water bottle and our balloon here in a little bit. I have some teaspoons, tablespoons, that kind of measuring, and then some baking soda. And that's all you need. You may want to grab a couple napkins just in case things may get a little bit messy. So we're going to be doing a chemical reaction, more specifically an acid-base chemical reaction. In order to do that first, we are going to measure out some vinegar. And this is just room temperature vinegar. I'm going to use just a little less than half a cup. Sometimes, you know, we talk about how science is very exact, and but this time, this science isn't an exact science. So just roughly about a half cup there. And now I'm actually going to get Carly to help me out here. You will also need a volunteer, and a little bit, an extra set of hands is always nice. Go ahead and hold the balloon and the funnel. So we have the balloon attached to that bottom part of the funnel. I'm going to take my measuring spoons here. I'm going to put about, I'm going to put about 2 teaspoons-ish into the balloon. So again, this is why you want to have the extra pair of hands just to get the rest of it into there. So this is a half teaspoon. So there's 1, and then here is 1.5. And that one was a little heavy, so I'm going to go a little lighter on this one. Again, doesn't have to be an exact science. All right, thank you, Carly. And then you'll carefully set that aside. So now you have a balloon filled with baking soda. We're going to put that, Carly, don't slide away just yet. I still need an extra pair of hands. We're going to have our water bottle now. We're going to put another funnel in there. You don't have to have 2. For us, it was just a little bit easier. And you're going to pour about your half a cup of vinegar into your empty water bottle. Again, we're just using the funnel to make it less of a mess. All right, and then we're good. Carly, you may have to say one more time. So now we have our acid, and that is our vinegar in the bottom of the water bottle. We have our base, which is baking soda, and our balloon. So now this is very important. You're going to put the top of the balloon onto the top of the water bottle, but don't let any of the baking soda fall in just yet. So Carly, I'm going to have you hold the water bottle just so we don't knock it over. And again, you're going to stretch it over. You're going to make sure your balloon doesn't have any holes in it as well. That would cause some issues. So again, now we have our balloon just kind of sitting off to the side. And here we go. We're going to do the real thing. Another thing you're going to want to watch for is feel the bottom of your water bottle. It's just room temperature vinegar, so it feels about the temperature that the room is. That's going to change here in just a second. So now you're going to carefully take your balloon and lift it so that all the baking soda falls in. Ready? In 3, 2. There we go. And look at that. We have now taken an acid and a base. Those 2 things have combined together. The molecules have been ripped apart. I think some of the baking soda just fell in a little late. Those molecules ripped each other apart, and they formed something completely new, which is carbon dioxide. And that is what has filled our balloon here. And also, I'd mentioned to feel how the bottom of your water bottle felt. It feels much colder now than it did at the beginning. It feels like you maybe had this in the refrigerator for a couple minutes. That's because this reaction is also endothermic. So what that means, it's a big word for when a reaction happens, it's absolving the heat. It is taking in the heat. And so everything then feels colder. And that's pretty much our experiment. I know not very weather-based, but still you did make a gas that is present in our atmosphere in very small amounts, carbon dioxide. So a pretty cool way to inflate a balloon without using any sort of external air. But that was this week's Kayleigh's Weather Workshop. Tune in a couple weeks, we'll have a new experiment. If you have any sort of experiment ideas or topics that you want to learn about, send them my way, and I'd love to design an experiment around them. Have a great day, everybody.